Welcome back everyone to another video today. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take a look at the most expensive standard playable cards, and we're going to take a look at all the decks that these cards are being played in the standard format. But before we do that, I also want to let you guys know that there's going to be some honorable mentions, and the reason why these cards are not going to be on the list is because they're not necessarily played in standard, though they are cards that are in the standard metagame. Technically, they were released in standard sets. They just don't see a lot of appearances in standard decks. And these cards are very expensive, like Roaming Throne here, and also the Meat Hook Massacre. So those cards are going to be omitted from today's list. So just wanted to get that out of the way, because I'm sure if you didn't see this disclaimer in the beginning of the video, you're probably going to comment something down below in the comment section like, hey, why weren't these cards in there? They're very expensive, and you can pull them in the standard booster boxes, which is true, but they're not played much in these standard format. With that being said, let's take a look at the very first standard card here, and it's Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor from the Brothers War. Now this mythic is currently sitting at $15.93 for its market price, and its average price is $18.26, and it did have quite a few printings in the same set. Obviously the pre-release version sitting at $31.50, the promo pack copy sitting at $19, and the extended art copy sitting at $24.40. Now this card is seeing a ton of standard play in decks like Dimir midrange, Esper midrange, Rakdos midrange, and even Dimir draws. It's definitely one of those cards that you want to look out for if you are opening a lot of Brothers War, because it's very desirable, and not just even in the standard format. There's going to be a lot of cards here that are technically played in other formats, but we're just going to focus on these standard decks for these cards. Next card is Otara Soaring City from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Now this legendary land is sitting at $17.60 for its market price, and its average price is $19.84. Now this card also had a few printings in the same set, like the promo pack copy sitting at $32.30, the showcase copy sitting at $26.80, and even the extended art copy sitting at $26.05. Now the standard decks that utilize this card is Dimir midrange, Esper midrange, Azorius Control, and even Bant Poison, and of course the 4-color Legends deck, which is a very popular deck also in standard at the moment. Next up is another card from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and that's the Wandering Emperor. It is currently sitting at $17.64 for its market price, and its average price is $22.09. Now this card also had quite a few printings, even though it was only released in one set. They all range from about $23 to the most expensive copy, which is the Borderless Special Showcase copy, sitting at $58 for its average price. Now this card is seeing a ton of standard play in decks like Esper midrange, Azorius Control, and of course one of the most popular decks at the moment, Domain. Next card here is Atraxa Grand Unifier from Phyrexia. All will be one. Now this mythic does see a lot of play outside of the standard format, but we're going to be focusing mostly on the standard format. Now this card is currently sitting at $24.82 for its market price, and its average price is $27.30. Now this card had quite a few printings in the same set. This is one of the sets that had a ton of versions because of the oil slick cards as well for a lot of the legendary creatures. Now the promo pack copy is sitting at $25, the pre-release copy is sitting at around $60, and then it has other versions of the card sitting at about $32, and even the most expensive copy, which is the $97 copy, and I believe that is the Step and Complete foil copy. Now this card is seeing a ton of play in that very popular Domain deck, however also sees some play in decks like Naya Land Combo in the standard format. Next up is Bosu, Who Endures from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Definitely one of the most valuable sets to crack open if you want to get some of these great standard cards. Now this legendary land is sitting at $33.47 for its market price, and its average price is $37. Now this card also had a few versions of it from the same set. The promo pack copy sitting at $37.52, the extended art copy sitting at $42.91, and the showcase copy sitting at $52.64. Now the standard decks that utilize this card are Golgari midrange, 4-color Legends, 5-color Legends, Cruel Aggro, and of course that very popular Domain deck. And the most expensive card in the standard format that you can pull right now is from Dominaria United, and I'm sure you guys were not surprised to see this card on today's list, because it is just a powerful card. And it's not just seeing play in the standard format, but it's definitely the most expensive standard card, sitting at close to $100 depending on the version. Now the regular copy is sitting at $75.85 for its market price, and its average price is $81.96. Now this card had a ton of printings. The pre-release copy sitting at around $100, the promo pack copy sitting at $77, and the most expensive version of the card is sitting at $215.60, and that is the Step and Complete Praetor foil version of the card. It is just a powerhouse, very popular. Even in the Commander format, it's one of the cards that really makes up for the lack of value in Dominaria United. Honestly, it's almost the price of like a regular draft booster box, so it's one of those cards that maybe if you want to play the lottery, crack open a box, I don't know, maybe buy a few booster packs, because this card is insanely valuable, as you can see right here. Now this card is seeing a ton of standard play in decks like Dimir midrange, Esper midrange, Golgari midrange, Dimir control, Rakdos midrange, and even Dimir draws as well. This card is being played everywhere at the moment in the standard format. Definitely one of the most powerful cards in standard, but not just in this format, in a ton of other formats as well. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Definitely something a little bit different. Let me know if you want to see videos more like this in the future. I'm definitely trying to switch things up a bit when it comes to these finance videos. I'll do the check your bulk videos. I'm going to try stuff like this, and I might even talk about the metagame and cards that are being played the most in certain formats. And even maybe I'll bring back some of the booster box videos, because I do know some people really enjoyed those as well. With that being said, here is my patrons, and I'm going to let this play out for the rest of the video. So if you want to join my Patreon, check out the links down below. It really would help out the channel and support me so I can make more videos like this into the future. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Being a patron will help me produce more market movers and add to the funds that I will use for my random buys, and also to my coffee fund, because I drink a lot of coffee for these videos. And here you can see a link below in the description that will give you all the tiers and what you get in each tier. So I hope you guys click and think about joining. And with that, I'll see you next video. Think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.